Today, I'm going to share 4 things you can ask your partner if you guys are in a fight, in an argument, in disagreement, something is not going right. And these 4 things can help you today to remember them and consider them when you are talking to your partner. Number 1 is, do you want to be helped? It's the first H of all. They're all H's. And do you need to be helped? Sometimes we argue and talk about things and we don't know exactly what is the person wants us. So sometimes it's so great to verify what they want. Do you want to be helped? It's a great thing to ask, and it will help you understand them better. Do they just need help with carrying out garbage, to organize your drawer, or this or that, like in one of those things? When you put them all together, you can consider what they are and what is the best question to ask. You can ask all 4 every time you have a really hard argument or situation. Number 2 is the second H is, do you want to be held? Sometimes we're just irritated, we had a bad day, we just don't know what to do, and sometimes just being held, you're like, I just need a hug, a long silent hug. And especially as girls, sometimes we're just not in a mood for anything and we just mad at everything, and sometimes we just want to be held and feel safe and feel like somebody cares. So definitely ask your partner, do you just want to be held? Third H is, do you want to be heard? Because sometimes we just want to be, let's say, they don't want to get helped because they're not trying to, for you to try a solution for something they have a problem with. Sometimes you just want to be heard. And that's okay, because sometimes the person who's arguing is not sure what they want. But if you're going to go over these 4 things, just ask them, do you want to be heard? And I feel like most of the time, it's the number 1 in arguments is the fact that we are not heard. We don't talk back to what actually the person wants. So another thing, part of this heard, I would recommend is the partner wants, let's say you said, I want to build a new storage unit in our backyard because we just don't have stuff. Instead of them just listening, you can ask them to tell you, to repeat what they heard, because just repeating what you ask or what you're asking makes them understand. Sometimes you think sometimes you would think that they hear you, but they're actually not. They're not understanding why you want this or that. Like, why do we need this whole project at our house? Or why is it bugging you? Simply because they didn't hear you. So even that, ask them to talk back after you're done with your vent. Ask them, what did I ask you? Like, can you repeat? What do you think I'm asking you to do? Or what do you think I want us to be? And that, it helps a lot, because if they're telling you exactly what they think they heard and it connects with you, you feel heard. I think that is so important. I feel like it's probably number 1 thing, at least if anytime we have disagreements, is simply because I don't feel like my husband heard me the first time, or just I don't think he understands why I'm asking certain things, right? Or why it's important to me, because he doesn't even hear the whole, it happens all the time. Sometimes we hear intentions, we hear reasons, we hear blame, we hear like some kind of argument, or you're like thinking you're judging them or some sort. We just don't hear them. We hear what we want to hear in a way. So I think that's like, this is so important to be heard. And then the fourth one is pretty fun. So actually, fourth H is, do you want to be humped? I know, it is what it is. Sometimes that's what it is. We just get irritated, or we're tired, or we're not tired. It could be any reason, but I find it such a helpful thing. Just ask them. Sometimes it solves a lot of problems. Sometimes it's just what it is, and then you go on your day and the mistakes are not even mistakes anymore, or arguments. So let's go over those things again. First H, ask your partner, do you want to be helped? Do you want to be held? And do you want to be heard? And do you want to be humped? Probably sometimes maybe you need all four that evening. Who knows? But asking these 4 questions every time you have an argument, just remember 4 H's: helped, held, heard, and humped. I hope that was helpful for all of you. Actually, it would be really interesting. Comment below, what do you guys talk about in an argument, and what kind of things have helped you in the moment to resolve those arguments. Sometimes things just get stuck and you're not heard. Maybe there's other, will help other people out. Maybe type a question that you ask your partner, and that helps you clarify a lot of things in an argument. And let's just be a community and share all the things that have helped you. So I want to hear your stories or your questions, what you ask. And follow like this, and I'll see you in the next video.